Eliz, you have such an interesting story of how you became a keynote speaker. I was wondering if you could tell me the story about how you overcame a heart attack while you were pregnant with twins.
Right. So there's lots of different kinds of speakers in the world. I'm one of those weird story speakers. And it started in my world in the year 2000. I was 35 years old and 7 months pregnant with twins. I had been on bed rest at home for 2 months and then on bed rest in the hospital for a month because I was ginormously pregnant and in preterm labor. So it was exactly where I needed to be, because on a Sunday morning in November 11th of 2000, I started off the day actually pretty well. I wasn't contracting too much, so I got to have a shower, which was always a big thing. It was the only time I really got to sit upright. I even ate laying down, so being able to sit in the shower and take a shower was lovely. But then I started to experience what felt like heartburn, and heartburn was a constant companion. As I said, I ate laying down, so that sort of burning sensation was pretty familiar. Called the nurse and asked for an antacid, but things started changing very quickly, and that heartburn sensation became much more intense, and the pressure built, and it was sort of creeping up my neck into my jaw and in my ear. And I started to throw up, and not a my stomach's upset sort of way, but just like this explosive, like, where did that come from sort of thing. And that really was what keyed me into something. I knew something was really, really wrong. Rang for the nurse again. Fortunately, other than having a heart attack that day, everything else went really, really well. The nurses came in right away, knew that there was something wrong, started the ball rolling. My high-risk OBGYN was at the nurse's station, just feet away from my door. There was a cardiologist who was on his way to my room when my heart stopped. And my heart stopped, and I didn't breathe on my own for 10 minutes, which is a really long time.
Wow.
But fortunately, great help. They were able to restart my heart. And from then on, things were pretty chaotic. I was taken to the cath lab. They figured out what was going on with my heart, figured out I needed surgery, took me into a cardiac operating suite. The girls were delivered by emergency C-section, and then they started to repair my heart. So I had a C-section and open heart surgery kind of right back to back. So it was a lot, but I woke up knowing that I had been given this weird story for a reason. And it took me a little while to figure out what that was going to look like. But over the last more than 20 years, I've been on a mission to make sure that other really busy people pay attention to their heart health, to their stress, so they don't need a heart attack in order to live longer, feel better, and get the important things done.